Good morning, story time. Um, I had been driving my car and I would hear this bell, and when I would look, this light would flash on my dashboard and it would flash this funky symbol. I didn't have my readers on, so I wasn't too sure what the symbol was while I was driving, and it quickly went away and I ignored it. Happened a few times in the week. And the symbol, I thought, oh, when I get home, I'll look it up and figure out what my car is trying to tell me. Happened a couple of times in the week, and then it got to the point where I was on the freeway and I was driving, and it it popped up again. But this time, when it normally pop up, it would be orange. This time, the symbol turned red. And now notice I had my readers on, put my readers on, and it stayed on. It didn't blink off. And when it stayed on, I noticed that it was a thermometer, a temperature symbol. And I thought, oh God, my car is running hot. And sure enough, my car started to overheat, and I had to pull over, get some help, and found out my coolant system was failing me. I had a leak in my radiator. Long story short, if I had listened when that alerter was telling me my car was overheated, I would not have been stranded on the freeway if I had listened. That happens with us when we are in these relationships with these toxic people. We have internal alerters that alert us that something is wrong. And at first, it's a soft alert. The first time it happened, it was just a ding with my car, and it flashed up on my dashboard, and then when it really started to overheat, it went to red. Reminds me of red flags. But before we get those red flags, we have those soft alerts that tell us something is not right. Or in a conversation, when they say something, it's like, why would you say that? Especially if we're supposed to be in a loving, healthy relationship, why would you say something or do something so toxic? So I want to encourage you to pay attention to your internal compass, because it's constantly giving us alerts. It's constantly telling us that something is not right with our relationships and with how people are dealing with us and treating us. Because eventually it will come to a point where we are stranded, like I was on the highway emotionally. We are stranded in these relationships. They leave us stranded and left for dead.